Hey guys. So I was going to do this a couple days ago when I saw it. I just forgot to do it. So Chris apparently had a phone call. Now, to get this out first, um, Corey Allison is the original poster. All credit goes to them. I'm also going to be stopping one throughout the video to not only analyze, but to keep it within fair use. So stops. Not to mention, this is a 9-minute clip, as you can see down there. This is a 9-minute clip. There's a shorter version, which you can find. It's like 3 minutes, like 3 minutes 55 seconds or some shit like that. It's much shorter, but this is the full clip, and I thought if I'm going to do it, just go the 9 yards. I didn't want to make a video about the short clip and be like, oh yeah, there's another clip. So I just went straight with this one. So we're going to hear a lot of crazy things you'd expect to hear from Chris. But like I said, I'm going to stop it, kind of analyze depending on if there's something to analyze in what he said, and to keep it in fair use. So it's going to be a longer video. So it's like a 10-minute clip, so I'll probably be talking for about 20-25 minutes maybe. So I mean, there's not going to be visuals, so if you're worried about missing something or something like that on screen, don't. It's just going to be me in my little box here along with the screen, and it's blurred out, so you're not gonna, it's not like Christmas right now, you know, Christmas Eve where like, oh gotta stay up and see. No, you're not missing anything here. So it's just going to be me and that. So feel free to go, turn me up, just go about your business, and you can listen to Chris and his insanity. So without further ado, let's get on with it.
I think. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm having a good day so far. Just basic with the radio. I've been doing some writing. That's always good. I like Subway. I figured considering you were working on Sunday, it was like a restaurant or possibly retail. Hey, I'll bet. I mean, they're hungry. They're taking their kids out. Kids want to eat too. Well, among my writing, I've mainly written my thoughts and details each and every day in my own little journal, which I call my goddess log. Yeah, I meditate a lot in here, so I know just pretty much every day. I meditate innately, involuntarily, 24/7, 365. So for me to consciously meditate, just for me to go deeper into myself and dive deeper into the cosmos, the universe, the Akashic records, and literally the entire multiverse, and then some. Yeah, I mean, I foreknew and foresaw that I was going to end up in jail anyway. It was just popular amongst the other timeline.
So that's one thing. Chris said, oh, I knew this was going to happen. I saw, I can see all outcomes and all possibilities, and I saw that this outcome was going to happen, and I was going to be arrested and this and that. I've heard parts of the 3-minute clip, and he gives a reason. We've actually read it in the letters, or I've read it. You've listened. But the reason why he did what he did to Barb, and it's one thing when you read it on paper, but to hear it actually come out of this person's mouth, yeah, it's kind of disturbing, because you think, how is that possibly logical to do? But yeah, that was the one thing he's been saying, was that he saw this outcome, and that's one reason why he didn't resist, because he saw it, he knew it was going to happen, and he's
well, obviously with the detail that was entrusted in testing the one individual, too many people responded too negatively where it's enough to warrant the police coming over and everything that happened. But yeah, the thing I did that day was essentially I soul bonded and cuddled and supportively in mentality and emotional and spirituality talked a lot with Barbara. So essentially, I was just boosting her up and healing and cleansing her aura and chakras, and of course, healing and forgiving and all that of her past sins and her regrets.
So that was the part I'm talking about. We've read it in the letters, but we have heard it straight from the horse's mouth that the reason he decided to fuck his own mother was to cleanse her of sin, to purify her body, to boost her aura and chakra, to relieve her of all sins, sort of repentance sort of thing. That's the reason he fucked his mom, was to relieve her of sin and purify her. He's still going with this, I'm Jesus, and everything I'm doing is to, help, and all this crap. I still think he truly believes that he can maybe wiggle out of this and go home if they say, oh, well, he's too crazy, or he's mentally unstable, he couldn't have done that, and blah, blah, blah. And he thinks that they're just gonna, oh, there's no crime here because he wasn't mentally stable, so we're just gonna let him go. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. If this stuff could be submitted for evidence, it's almost like he thinks that after all these letters and this stuff, it's like he thinks that the judge is going to look at this and say, well, he's clearly not mentally stable. He must not have known what he was doing when it was happening. So, cleared of all charges, go home. Because it's Chris. He lives in his own separate world. He thinks he can just, like I said, wiggle himself out of this predicament that he's put himself in. It's not gonna work like that. Trying to possibly, if he is just doing this to put up the facade of him being crazy, it's not going to work. If he's truly believing all the shit, like he truly believes he's the reincarnated Jesus, then he's not. Even if they were to say that he was innocent and he was not mentally there, he's still going to be put away for a while in a mental institution so they can not analyze him and see what other things are going on. Because as we said, he has more than just autism. It's clear that he has more than autism, but he refuses to get checked out. But the courts will make sure he does get checked out. He's not going to have a choice this time. He's going to get checked and evaluated. So it's either he's feigning this to make them believe that he's fucking insane and that, oh, well, he couldn't have knowingly done that, or he truly believes it and he's not going to go home and he's going to be in a mental institution being evaluated. Either way, he's not going to get the outcome he thinks he's going to get.
That is what I did mainly. That was the main attraction. Well, yeah, I get money donated to me, to my inmate account, and I'm able to add from that into my phone time to make it prepaid. So, yes, the money would be appreciated to help me out. Not only in phone time, but also keep me well in stock with pens and better food. I received a generous donation recently, and I've been enjoying some soup. I figured out how to make noodle soup in a.
I'm sorry, noodle soup? You mean ramen? I mean, a soup is, things in a broth or, some kind of liquid. So he's making ramen? Oh boy, congratulations on learning how to make what 99% of fucking college kids know how to make. Yay! Sorry, noodle soup. Now, I know there's like other soups, actually. Just as a side note, I just typed in noodle soup, and this is what you get. Basically, like chicken noodle soup and stuff like that. So congratulations on making something a freaking 5-year-old can make. I guess Chris isn't as stupid as we thought. Or maybe he is. I don't know.
Bottle, a 20-ounce bottle. Yeah, 20-ounce soda bottle. Not easy, so I had to use a funnel. I made it. But yeah, you're like 26 now, right? Yeah, I remember you dated the 25th. He said age 25, so I put 2 and 2 together. That was a simple math problem, simpler than all the other complicated math problems I could do in my head. I feel more content now that I've identified myself and I know myself a lot better, and I'm able to actually be more spiritually identifying of others and their intentions and so forth. I feel like I'm in a much better place now. No, it could have been worse. I mean, I could have been abused a lot worse. I mean, the worst time I was abused, just essentially, if you don't count the theoretical X's, all those fakers and haters online, it would have to be the pin me down event in 4th grade. Oh, well, long story short, the teachers and staff and Centennial Green Elementary did not know how to treat or tend to autistic individuals. So, in like a bit of spite against me, 4 of them, including the principal and the guidance counselor, the teacher, the teacher's aide, they all pinned me down on the floor, pinned me down with my wrists and my ankles and even my neck, and the audio recorded my screams and cries on tape. Just like trying to label me as crazy or something. That's stupid. Yeah, I know,
They're trying to label him as crazy or something, because, Chris, you are crazy. You're a person who, throughout your existence on the internet, has admitted to recycling your own semen, has made tapes, videos of yourself purely because people have asked you to do it. You're now in prison for fucking your mom. You believe in the dimensional merge. You are now claiming to be the fucking reincarnated Jesus. Yes, Chris, I'd say you're crazy. I'd say you're crazy, along with everyone else. But of course, unfortunately, there are people who believe and buy into his bull crap, who truly believe that, you know, he's the one to save us all, who believe the dimensional merge is happening. But Chris, they're saying you're crazy because you are crazy. Only a crazy person would fuck his own mom and say that he was doing it to purify her and to restore balance to her chakras and fucking auras. That's not something a sane person does.
they almost had me in a mental institution in Winchester, except Bob and Barbara, they were like, nope, we're moving to Midlothian for better schooling and all that. So that's how that happened. And eventually moved back here after it was safer in 2000. Which is similar to if you read the Bible, where in my past life, my mom and Mary and Joseph and I, we swiftly moved from Israel to Egypt because they were like these guys hunting all over the place for me. Then years later, when the angels told us that it was safe to return, that we moved back. Yeah, history repeats. I mean, yeah, you think the events throughout my life compared with what was recorded and chronicled within the scriptures of the Bible, and yeah, you got a lot of similarities in history repeats, like that one I just gave you. More than half the time I was like in my room, but yeah, close enough to my parents growing up. Okay, well, essentially, yeah, anything to only offer is essentially the line paper, and that's the only thing I offer in the commissary as well for their letter pads, the ones in the line. I
Oh,
like drawing on ones that are blank without any lines, because obviously the lines will interfere with any drawing. Okay, well, just to let you know, you can send up to 3 sheets of paper, so that's up to front and back, 6 written pages. So if you like, if you use 1 sheet of paper both sides to write a letter, you can add 2 blank sheets. They allow up to 3 for all incoming mail, and they do check and they photocopy everything. They shred the original, so I don't know what they're doing to keep the blank paper, because they have given me the blank paper that was included with some of the letters I've received so far. Yeah, the majority of them have been nice. I've been keeping count as well. I've also written a little address book, which I've also written both your addresses and your phone number on there as well. So I've counted like about 32, 34 good fans. Actually, a couple of them were just 2 or just around 2 of them were rather cruel or just being jerkish. And then there were 3 that just did not list their names or anything on the envelopes. It's just just whatever images. And one of them was pretended to be Robert Shue, my dad. And,
wow.
his ghost, and tried to talk to me. I saw it coming from a mile away. My foresight did. It's just all I had to do was just read the part of the first sentence, and I just shredded that letter and flushed it to the toilet. Well, I mean, that's not surprising. That's not surprising to me. I mean, especially Kenneth. And I gave him permission to post the letters on Onion Farms, which of course then got relayed to Kiwi Farms. Then obviously, yes, I want everybody to know what I realized, that I am literally God, that I am the full reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
And there we have it. Chris once again saying that he is God. He is the full reincarnation of Jesus Christ. But no, Chris, you're not crazy at all. Now, Chris, there's a difference between pretending to be something, when I have the full beard thing going on, I pretend, it's fun to act, people like to call me online or webcam Jesus. You just go with it. I don't think I'm actually Jesus. Some guys do, but if someone fucking says you're like a fucking sex god, most people don't believe that you're a literal fucking god. You just believe that you are just really amazing with sex. Or, a rap god or whatever. You're not a literal god. You're just so good at what you do. But here we have Chris believing that he is literally God. The Almighty himself, the creators of the heavens and the earth and the universe and the cosmos. The creators of humans. If you believe that stuff. I personally don't. I'm just going by what most people believe. That. He also believes that he is the Son of God. The one and only Jesus Christ who came to this earth to die for our sins, who was crucified and died for us. He is believing that he is Jesus Christ. Yeah, Chris, you're not crazy or anything. It's everyone else who's crazy.
Everything, all that. Everybody needs to know this truth. And essentially, the Da Vinci Merge I started talking about 3 years ago, that was just one of the 3 events for the entire Judgment Day. The other 2 being the collective shift and, of course, my second coming. Yeah, but I wrote a bunch of those meditative details out as well in my goddess log. Sometime after I get out of here, I'm likely to just lend my entire bunch to my business association, my business associate, Caden Peck, have him do a bunch of scan work.
So you heard it right there. Chris truly believes that he's getting out of there. That, like I said, the judge is going to say, "Oh, you're good. You can go. I don't see anything wrong with fucking your mom, and if you did fuck her, you clearly didn't know what you were doing, so all charges dropped. You can go home." He truly believes he's going to get out. He believes he's not going to be put into an institution where he can be evaluated. Now, that is the best case scenario. But knowing how the justice system works now, there is that slight possibility that he may, in fact, just get let off the hook and just fucking go home. Because while he, yes, fucked his mom, I mean, like I said, the justice system, the way it is, it's the fact that it even has to cross your mind that there's a possibility shows how bad the justice system is. The fact that there is a slight possibility of the judge pretty much saying, yeah, there's just go. And that's the scary part. That's the scary part. It's like when it just starts as like a parody, and you see this all the time with like left-wing media where people have made jokes years ago about crazy crap. Like, oh yeah, the left does this, left does that. It's just a parody. But now they're actually becoming that parody. Closing schools or doing something in schools. Whether like Drag Queen Story Hour or some shit like that was like thought to be a parody ages ago is now reality. The fact that we're saying, yeah, there's a chance that this guy just might be able to walk. That kind of scares me. And it kind of says something about the justice system in America. Now, I know a lot of you said that most likely won't happen. But the fact that you guys even most likely, just that term, most likely, still gives a small chance because it's most likely not to happen, but that still leaves a sliver percentage of it possibly happening, of him just going home, where Barbara apparently still is. Haven't heard anything updated about Barbara. But apparently she's still at the house, and apparently she's doing well. Otherwise, we'd be seeing stuff all over here on Kiwi Farms, all that stuff. If Barbara was ill or in a bad place. But anyways, we got like 50 seconds, looks like maybe left. So we'll just listen to the rest. So.
And help me to like publish it. I have like a 10-minute limit in which they'll let me know when it comes up to the last minute by a beep on your end, and then on my end out here, you have 1 minute remaining. Yeah, I know, but it gives us enough time to then go and gives you time to ask me a few questions or just talk or whatever. Okay, well, I'm sorry I put you under that, but yeah. And yeah, so I'll send you a short letter with a sign she's drawing for your birthday present. What happened? I mean, don't have any bunkmates here, but I've always had Magic Chan, and I got a bunch of others. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially since I got my hubby Chew, and I also have a bunch of my Pokemon allies, and a bunch of literal angels and guardian angels and everybody. Well, anyway, yeah, the minute warning came up, so I gotta let you go. Yeah, I'll send you a letter drawing later. You take care and have a great, blessed day. Go forth in peace and clarity by my power and glory. Yeah, all right. Take care. Bye now.
The caller has...
Pretend to be Robert Shue, my dad.
Oh. Okay. So I don't know what to say. So the fact, like I said, that he thinks that he's going to just walk out, but as I said, the slight possibility of him actually just walking out, no mental evaluation, no nothing, kind of scares me. Also, I want to know who's visited him. Has Mewtwo gone to visit him? Magichan? You know, he's married to like 3 of them, right? So have any of them tried to bust him out of jail yet? Have they gone to visit him, or do they just not care? I'm pretty sure Mewtwo really doesn't care. Mewtwo likes to act like he does, but it's just facade. Mewtwo doesn't care. So apparently his lovers have not shown up to help him yet. With all his divine powers, being God himself, he could easily will himself out, right? I mean, that's the whole shtick with God. He can do anything. If he just willed himself out, he could get out. If he just thought about going home, he could will himself into his house right next to Barbara. How come you haven't tried that yet, Chris? Have you tried that? I mean, is that what the meditation's for? Are you not aware of your godlike abilities yet? The meditation kind of helps you gain control of them. I mean, you could freaking Thanos everyone if you wanted to, if you were really God. You just, boom, everyone's gone. Funny how they're all still there. I don't think God would be very good in a prison. Pretty sure he'd be like, ugh. Hell, God, he could just tap the wall and the wall just fucking dissipates and just walks right out. Have you tried tapping the wall yet? Like some divine power just and having the wall just crumble. You should try that. But it keeps going in my mind the fact that there is a chance that he'll be found innocent and he can just go back home having the possibility of doing what he did all over again. And if that's the case, I mean, what's going to happen to Barbara? You know, he was supposed to protect and help her and everything, but it's like the only thing he didn't do. You know, she was violated, and it wasn't by an outside force. No, it was by her own son. And he uses the excuse of, oh, I'm Jesus Christ incarnate, and I'm literally God, and I was trying to purify her, and blah, blah, blah. Chris, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. No one is buying this fucking "you're Jesus" bullshit. Everyone who says that you're crazy is telling you this because you are genuinely crazy. And it wasn't nearly as bad a few years ago, but after that, you're fucking your mom, saying that you did it to purify her, saying that you're Jesus Christ and you're literally God. I mean, with you, there's a line that shouldn't have been crossed, but you crossed it. We were okay with you talking about, oh yeah, I drink my own semen to recycle it, and, you know, oh look, here's the Fanta with my jizz, or you fucking humping a doll or pillow or whatever the fuck it was. You know, that's typical stuff. Is it cringe? Yes, but it's harmless. No one is going to be hurt by you dry humping a doll or drinking your own jizz. No one's going to be hurt. But you crossed the line when you violated your own mother. So you're not this, you know, quirky, innocent internet star anymore. You're a criminal. And I hope that the law and the courts see the same way. And that, I mean, we're going to have to wait a while. They said it's the court case got a continuance into the new year. So it could be a while before we have an actual outcome and end to this Chris Chan jail saga that we were all accustomed with now. But like I said, people say it most likely won't happen, that, you know, they most likely won't find him innocent. But again, the wording, most likely, not 100% guaranteed. So, anyways, yeah, what do you guys think? Like, what do you think about Chris right now? Do you think he is feigning ignorance and feigning this whole "I'm Jesus" bullshit, or do you think he genuinely believes it? And what the justice system? What do you think about the justice system? Are you, you know, do you think there's a chance that he'll walk, or do you think, oh yeah, he'll definitely be committed to an institution? And just, you know, let me know. And sorry if the quality, I mean, the quality wasn't great for me. I'm the one watching it, and it's not that great a quality. There's like sound in the background for them. Looks, I think they're sitting in their car or something like that. So hopefully it was loud enough to where you could hear what Chris was saying. If not, sorry. If not, then I'll just leave the link to this video below. And you can watch it. And then you can kind of watch me again. And then be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. And that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.